afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Sorry I'm late. Had a few technical difficulties. Hey Scott, how you doing? Tommy J, Ralph, glad you could make it. Who else is here? I think that's Jake's here. Wow. Hey Jake, how you doing? Uh, and John's here. How you doing, John? Glad you could make it. Um, let's see. And Gary's here. Wow. Hey Gary. Let's see. Um, well, anything exciting happening? Yeah, a couple of things. Got a new dog. Got way too many freaking animals, but awesome dog. I mean, he's laying right over here. He's a puppy. He's I think 8 weeks. Gonna be a big boy. He's half lab and half golden retriever. Beautiful dog. And I already squished his paw this morning. He's laying over there injured. But he looks like a lab to me. But her friend had three puppies, two girls and a boy, and I don't know, man. I have a hard time. I don't know about a lot of you guys out there, the way that I get treated by my wife, and I have a hard time telling her no. I mean, it's like, what's another dog? How many do we have now? We named him Bear. She let me name him, probably so that I would want to keep the dog around. But Toby, Bear, dinner, lunch, Lucky, the one that they dumped out in front. So 5 dogs, and then we gave one cat away when we went to Bangkok to the youngest daughter's best friend, and now another friend of Knit Noise wants one. So next time we go back, and we have 5 left, so we'll have 4 kittens, 1 boy cat from the first litter or whatever you call a cat birth, and that bar girl and money cat. So I don't know, a bunch of them. It's interesting. Dinner's already. That's the one that's half paralyzed. That's getting better and better every day. I'll have to do a video on her soon. But she bit him. She's barking. She barks like crazy. It's good. I love hearing her bark. Hey, Kenny Sompit, how are you? Say no. What did he say? Mate, you need to feel around yourself and say no. That's easy. Yeah, to her, I have a hard time, man. Between my whole story, with her staying by me and in the hospital 3 times a day for 3 months or more and taking care of me, it's just been, I feel I owe her my life, so who am I to say, if it comes down to important shit, I'm of course going to take lead on whatever I need to, but the menial stuff puts a smile on my family and wife's face. I'm good with it. Let's see. I'm glad I didn't see you the other day, Scott. I'm going, man, no one's posted any links. I'm glad you're here, brother. And did I say good morning to you? I hope I did. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Good day to you. Let's see. Went to, because I keep you guys, advised on all the stuff in my life. Pretty much that's what this channel is about. Community, friends, having a good time, and mainly Thailand. But I went to the doctor and spent all day in the doctor's office yesterday. And she's clear of nothing back again. They took a little biopsy again just to be safe, and 4 months she goes back again. If it's clear again, then they goes to 6 months, and then after a couple of 6 months deal, it'll be every year. So thank God, my right now there's no cancer or nothing there. So pretty awesome. So that was good. I could tell big weight off of her yesterday. That's why I said that she don't have to sit here all day. I said, man, it's the least I can do. It's amazing. Like I said, man, you give this much and you get back this much. I mean, it's thoroughly amazing. I'm amazed. and I'm sure it's that way with all Southeast Asia women. But I only have dealt with Thailand pretty much my youth growing up, Chinese, Korean, stuff like that. I've always liked Asian women. I think they're beautiful, but it's a hello, and mother-in-law doesn't realize. I think she's probably calling the cats to eat. I think Money Cat's still in here. So yeah, so I try to do the best I can. The Ubon property is freaking jamming, man. I mean, they're getting ready. They're supposed to be done with all the roof structure. I bought a 10,000, 13,000 baht generator, and actually I thought I was going to have to buy one, drive it there, or do something. Lasada, 3 days. They needed it 3-4 days ago, and my wife found it on Thai Wazadu, and they delivered it for 900 baht, but they gave us a 600 baht credit. So it cost us 300 baht, $369 to have them take it, because it's about an hour drive from downtown Udon, or Ubon, where Thai Wazadu is to where the property is. So they got that. They've been kicking butt. It's a nice, good, deep penetrations on the welds. All the roof structure's done. All the beams are in. The foundations are in, and today, through the end of the week, they're going to tie in all the beams with concrete, in between them all, and then pour the slab. So we're going to go Saturday morning, and so I'll have some video out by the end of the weekend on the property there. But he's told me 2 months, and boy, I'm telling you what, the more and more he gets going, the more and more I believe him. So we'll see. Hey Sam, how you doing? Glad you could make it. James is here. Hey James. It's just he's kicking ass, man. So we're gonna go and check that out. The trailer's still getting ready. Should be here in 3 weeks now, or a little bit less than 3 weeks. The truck's a done deal, and it's really weird, man. That originally my wife we had abandoned Surin Ford, and so she went to Bangkok. Has all the vehicles, so we were going to buy a wild track from them, a lady there. And then when this guy got the Storm Track in, I said, all right, I'm going to go with them. I should go with the local. I've always been that way. I've always gone with the local people, right? And boy, this lady just calling my wife 3, 4, 10, 12 times a day. And she went as far. So finally I told my wife, I said, just tell him you got a crazy Farang husband. He's insane. He changes his mind and doesn't care. He's a bass. Whatever you want to tell her. Just tell her I'm a good for nothing, bad Farang. And so she did, in so many words. And the lady's still calling her back. Well, please think about it. Still change. She called her yesterday and said, they told you 30 days. I have a black 4-wheel drive Storm Track right now. I will give you today. And so she's trying every day. And money's just, I think it's just tight throughout Thailand. I mean, everybody's trying to make a penny. I got people, the one lady, the uncle on the property in Ubon is my kind of guy, okay? He's trying to split up between the 2 distributors in his village, okay, the main ones. He's trying to split it up. I'll get the posts and this from here, the electrical stuff from here, the windows, the this, that, trying to split it up. Well, the lady that brought what did we buy? The electrical, and we bought some posts or something from her. She drove a truck out there, and she's telling him, how come, what about this? And what about the windows? And he finally just told her, I'm kind of trying to give everybody a little piece of the pie. And so the lady comes out and delivers, I can't remember what she delivered, sand and rock or something like that, and brought a whole truck load of freaking block, because she knows we're going to need the block. I'm just going to set the block here. Just use whatever you want. You don't have to pay now. You can pay whenever you want to pay. If you need more, I'll bring you more. She unloaded a whole freaking truck on the property there, and then drove off. So everybody needs, everybody needs money. So it's a good time, I think, to build. I don't feel bad that they're only making this much, an out, whatever a day, and they're working, they're happy, smiles on their faces, they're feeding their family. I mean, people could say it's a bad thing you're doing. I don't know. I got MF'd for, building this house. Joe did too. Why are you doing it in the middle of the pen? People are starving. Well, we're feeding people. The electricians, the air conditioners, the block layers, the concrete guys, everybody on these houses. So, it's just trolls. Trolls will be trolls. But I haven't gotten any crap about this one so far. I will now that I said it. But, I feel good about it. It's not, I don't know what they're making because I'm not paying them by the hour or the day there. The uncle is making them, bid it or whatever. So whatever it is, they're happy as hell to be working. That's all. He said there's people just showing up out of the woodwork. They're just showing up there. Sorry, I'm going to go back to the chat now. I know you guys are probably asking stuff. Nikki's here. Is Nikki here? I didn't see. Just met you. I don't know if how you doing? I don't know if I met you before, but glad you could come by and watch. Always awesome to have new people or people that. It's one thing about getting old, if I forget somebody and then I come back, it's a new person. So if I get Alzheimer's, I'll have new people all the time. Of course, you guys might hear the same information. God, I hope I don't get that. My aunt had it, and anybody that has it, it's that you probably don't know. I mean, it might not be a bad way to, you don't realize it as yourself, but the people around you are devastated. But anyway, I'm glad you could all make it. I don't know if Nikki's hit the link. I think, did Nikki drop in? She might have. If you did, hi, Nick. I know I commented on, if you guys aren't subscribed to any of these channels, and especially if you're wanting to build stuff, let's see, where's some pit there? This is one to subscribe to. Building, actually, I think kind of close to me. We'll meet up next time when they get here. But they're building, raised land, dug pond, a lot of stuff. So good information. I'm going to try to keep you guys pretty much abreast on the reason. Like I said, the reason that I'm kind of doing this is one for the family, and it's kind of cool. It's on family land. It's for them 100 years from now, the old crazy Farang and didn't know I built this place back in whatever it is. It'll be kind of cool. I'm hoping the kids keep it, which I think they will. They're really here in Thailand. They're really into keeping family stuff. Family's a big deal, which is I think one of the top things that I like about Thai culture. But they're building, and we'll meet up and do it. But I'm doing it for basically. Hey, Douglas, how you doing? Glad you could make it. The breakdown. I mean, the breakdown is going to be really tight. It should be right on. Basically, I'm buying all the material and paying for the labor, so you'll know pretty good at what you can do. And it seems like, I don't know, most of the places or most of the people around my wife's family, somebody's a builder, somebody's a block layer, somebody does stuff, so you can find somebody. But you could build. This is all going to be proportional. So we'll build this place there for, I'm hoping $1.5 million, but it'll be proportional. If you want to build just a 1-bedroom, blah, 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 you should be able to do it for 500, or whatever. You should be able to get a square footage price should be fairly close. At least I hope so anyway. Well, Dave, what's the main thing you miss about home besides family? Jack in the Box? I don't know. And what's really weird is the last time I went for Mom's celebration of life, I must have drove by Jack in the Box 100 times while I was there, and I did not stop and get a hamburger with secret sauce. Kidding and not kidding. Food, probably some of the fast food that I eaten that probably, I'm surprised I've lived this long on the crap that I've eaten in my life. But family, probably, let's see, besides family, don't miss anything that has to do with California. Motorcycle riding up in the Sierras, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. So if I had to say it, a good steak and Jack in the Box. Let's see. Um, if I missed anybody else's questions, by all means, put them back in. And okay, why? There it is. Why a second? Why a second home, mate? Why not condo? Yeah, may I? That is a possibility. I was going to. I asked Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, about his building, and yeah, I know he's busy and stuff, and I haven't had a chance to get over there. But if I could find one cheap enough, just even a studio, I would do that. The main reasons, like I just said, it's this is for the family, for down the road after I'm gone. Uh, they're set right now anyway, but you know, property's always good, and I actually enjoy the building thing. I'm kind of looking forward to getting the trailer, going out there and spending, you know, putting it on the property for 3, 4, 5 days, and I'll get some content for Trailer Trash Thailand and for Got to Love Thailand. And like I said, that'll never go away. I'll be doing these live streams from here pretty much every other day, and until no one shows up. When no one shows up, I'll know it's time to stop. Let's see. I'm saying open road and 80 miles an hour. Yeah. I can't. Oh, you're at work. Okay. Sam, let's see what's something. What about what's the list price on the Honda? A lot of places are doing it 99,000. I paid 89. 89,000. I think it was like 90, besides a couple of the extras that I added on. But for just the basic bike on the showroom floor, 92,000 out the door. I dig it. It's awesome. Is it expensive? Yeah. But when I looked at it, even the used ones have a couple of little racks and stuff on them that are expensive. I don't know if you see my last video. I didn't do the pricing because I put part one because part two is going to be the center console I just got rack that's going to go under that bag, the front and rear cameras, and I think that's about it. And then in that video, I'll put a breakdown of everything. But I bet I spent over 10,000 baht on all the little bolt-on stuff, and I haven't even got into the big bore kit. What is it, 164 or something? And I am checking into it. I haven't checked into it much, obviously. I don't even know what the correct CCs is, but the big bore kit for it. It's fine. I haven't really opened it up or got on it crazy. I'll let it go. It only has, I don't know, 50 kilometers or something on it. It doesn't have much, but I will. But I think they're pretty cool. But the used ones are between 75 and 80. So it's like, for the extra 10,000, I'd rather have brand new, have their warranty, and have everything straight from Honda. Yeah, they're great. I think they're great, man. In fact, if you come here, because that's a weird thing here in Thailand, they don't let you ride them. They don't let you ride the bikes. They will let you drive the cars, but they won't let you ride the bikes. And I guess, I don't know if it's that way in the United States. It's been so long since I bought a new bike, 2008, and I don't remember if I rode that or not. But I had ridden Dynas, so it didn't bother me. But like on the Forza, even though I had the stretch frame and I had ridden an older one, this one that I have now is 200 times better than the older Forzas. Longer, the way that it's stretched, the way that it sits, everything about it, handling wise, everything is better. But if you come here, hit me up if you haven't, and you can take this one and ride it for whatever. Take it for a day, whatever you want to do, Kenny. And that way you'll know, because it's a little bit on the pricey side for 125 cc scooter. Let's see what Douglas is saying. When you live in the country, if you want things done, you have to learn. Yeah, and it's good to the one thing having family around anyway, or Thai family around, is they can do a lot of it. Yeah, because you don't really know until you ride it. I mean, but I think it's awesome for everything running around town, doing that stuff. If you want to go off and throw a, I've got a top box on it. Well, if you've seen the video, I don't think I'm going to put side boxes on it. I got the gas tank on the spare gas tank on it, but I put the pad. But I mean, you could even you could go camping on that. If I was younger, I would throw my little motorcycle set on their little tent, my stove, all that kind of stuff, and do a video. And I might still, if I'm feeling, maybe when I have my knees replaced. But you could take it off and go up in the mountains. It'd be awesome. If you're into that kind of camping stuff, which you seem like you guys seem like a camping oriented people. I could be totally wrong, but yeah, you're more than welcome to ride it for sure. Let's see. I rented the bike I wanted to own. Yeah, that's true. You can do that. I'm imagining you could do it with the CT too, but this way it don't cost anything. So, but I didn't rent the Forza. I was convinced that it was going to be awesome, and it exceeded my expectations. And once I put a little bit of kilometers and stuff on this bike and get it off, I've had it off a little bit in gravel and stuff like that, and it's fine, even with the stock tires. Although I am gonna upgrade to the knobbies and halfway because it looks better, but I know it's gonna ride better in the dirt, and I'm not gonna have it on the highway that much. It's gonna be on the trailer, I hope, and the only time it'll go on the road, like I said, if I'm out in the middle of nowhere or whatever, and I forgot butter to go down to the 7, whatever the closest one's at, and pick up butter. It's not the rest of the time. It's going to be wherever I'm camping in the campground, the hills, and that stuff. So I'm going to check and see. I think I'm going to have Honda do it. You got to raise the front fender, and I want to make sure I get the absolute biggest knobby tires that I can get. I think it looks badass. Again, it's horrible, isn't it? It's like vein shit. Back in a bit. All right, Jake, we'll see you. I miss camping. Yeah, me too, man. That was my favorite. When we lived we used to go to the Rincon, which if anybody's familiar with Southern California, it's by Oxnard, that area. It used to be nothing, man. You'd go there and camp right on the beach. It was the road, but right next to the road was some rocks and a little area that you could set up something in your awning, and right down the rocks was the beach. $10 a night back in the day or whatever. Now it's like $35 a night. You can't run your generator after this and that, and they basically ruined it. But it was probably some of my favorite camping. Also, Sam was down at the beach for sure. Let's see. I'm camping in 4-star hotel. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know, man. That camper or that trailer, pretty cool, right? I mean, that's why I'm glad I made that decision, because the kids are all jammed. They're jazzed about it. When are we going to go? Because I guess we'll go to Khao Yai is right from Bangkok, and us. It's about 3 hours from here. It's on the way to Bangkok, up in the mountains, so. It'll be cool. In the camper, yeah, dirt camping and stuff on the ground in a tent. No, I can't do it anymore. I tried. I did it once, sort of. You guys saw it. It was on video. She made me set up the tent in the backyard last year, just so you guys like to camp, which is cool, Hey, big guy, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Yeah, and like I said, that little scooter, or that little bike, you could definitely go and go camping on it, no doubt. Both of you, the stuff that you get. I still got a whole bag full of moto camping. Same thing that I bought like here, all the miniature stuff, the little bitty stoves and all that kind of crap, the chairs and tables and all sorts of stuff. A whole set of it at home. I'll have to throw it on a plane next time I come back and give it to somebody. That was for the Tiger, the Triumph Tiger that I still have back there also. I should sell that too. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll tell my kid to get rid of that. 2 million. Yeah. Yeah, and that, if you guys ever get a chance, just since we're touching on that, the Centra hotel chain, they got to be 5 stars close. It was 1,700 baht, pretty much in both Udon when we came back from Bangkok, and in Ubon they have a brand new one. Outstanding. They were really, really nice. The beds are super comfortable. The people are nice as heck. The breakfast was outstanding for the money. Because what is that? I don't know. 30, $45, 30, maybe 50, maybe around $50. If you get a chance and you want to stay in a very nice hotel, and they've got them all over. Where I don't know. Well, I know Udon and Ubon, but I know they have them all over. Everybody's jumping on. You know what I was checking out too, Gary, was I just noticed that what's the electric car thing that your Tesla is building walls now. There's a big thing going on right now with building wall out of solar cells. Um, I'm just now starting to read up on it, but it's getting quite popular. Hey, expat Paul, how you doing, Paul? Glad you could make it. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. If you had anything, for stick it back in. But that's basically just I'm thinking that house in Ubon is going to be livable in under 2 months from now. It's only been 2 weeks, man. It seems like it's been longer, but it's only been 2 weeks, and this thing's going to be within another month and a half, 2 months. It should be done. We'll see. Let me see here. So let's see what and like I said, 3 weeks I believe on the trailer, and about 3 weeks on the truck. We'll see. That's going to be a day by day thing whether they get it or not. But he told me 30 days, 30 to 45 days, and I'm kind of jonesing to get that. It's a freaking awesome vehicle. Probably one of the, obviously not even probably, the fanciest, best truck I've ever owned in my life. And I've owned a bunch of new trucks, but just not as fancy as this thing. Sorry, I'm looking back to see if like I said, guys, if I missed you, go ahead and put something back up. But I get it on the. I mean, I was always that way, even when we were younger and went to Havasu and stuff. We would dirt camp, and then we discovered the Nautical Inn, and after we discovered the Nautical Inn, we never dirt camped again. It was, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Lake Havasu, but the Nautical Inn is awesome. Little golf course and everything. Bunch of drunk people out there. It was fun. Hey, Andrew, what did you the I've been really looking at the Himalaya. Is that the one that you got? It's almost like an adventure bike, right? Did you get the that's at Royal Enfield? I've been looking at it. It's pretty not a new one, but they have ones 2018 19s with 10,000 kilometers on them for 80,000 baht. But I think it was a Himalaya was the one that you got. In fact, it's up on the other page, on one of my other open pages that I have on this screen, is Marketplace. There's a bunch of them. They got a bunch of them for sale, all different kinds. I didn't know they made a 650, and I guess they make a 650 too. But I like the Himalaya. I think it'd be kind of a cool bike to own. My wife won't be happy, but I'm thinking about putting in a. I told you I'm going to build a parking structure in Ubon. Thinking about putting in an enclosed part of it, garage size, maybe 15 feet wide or something, um, to park my stuff. And she won't be happy, but I'm thinking about collecting a few bikes. Hopefully, I can build some. Hey, Bo, how you doing? Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Glad you could stop by. Yeah, his adventure. I have. Oh, you have the classic. I have the classic. I like the way the classics look. I think they're awesome. But the Himalayan, man, I thought that would be a. I'd like to I'd like to ride one. So I'm gonna try to find a way around here. ADV makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks like it fits the bill, and it's the what, 410 cc or something like that. It looked like it would be pretty cool. In fact, if I still have it up, I'll bring. Yeah, this is the one in Udon. Yeah, since I'm such a wizard at at sharing the screen, let's see if I can pull it up real quick. In case anybody's interested, you never know. This is the one I was just looking at. It's let's see, what does it have? Let me go here. This one has 15,000 kilometers, but you can see it for a 400cc adventure bike. It's got a little deal of what soft bags, side bags, not a back box, but they're cheap enough. You can see the one I put on the CT. But for this one, 74,000. It's a new Dawn. But yeah, my wife probably wouldn't be too excited, but it just barely broke in for Christ's sake, But I think, but you are right. Let me go over here real quick, and I'll show. Let me go back in here and see if there's a classic real close to here. There's nothing. They go up to 108,000. I guess it depends on what you have. 100,000. If it has, there's one with bags and everything, hard bags, for 105,000. Let me see if I can find the classic. But I do dig, because it looks like the old. Here's one, a Meteor too. I didn't know they had this many models. Let's see if I can find them. Come on, I'm having a hard time. Here's a classic. It's a blue one, but let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see. So and this one's what, 120,000. What is it? 20? This one's a 22. It's brand new then. So that's that must be why they have the plastic on the seat. 300 kilometers. So it's last year's model, but brand new. I think you paid more than that, didn't you, Andrew? I think you did. Can't remember. So anyway, we'll get done with that. But interesting. Hey, traveler, how you doing? I have the ADV. Next will be the ADV, the Honda. I'm imagining, right, John? And I was looking at those too when I bought the Forza. They just hadn't manufactured them yet. I think it was in what, 2021, whenever I got my Forza. But awesome bikes, because when I went with Bruce got the 750. James rode it on that one bike trip. Price is right. Okay. Yeah, I think you paid more, but yours is I'm imagining it's a 23, right? So if you want a 23, I mean, I don't know, unless they made a bunch of changes, what the hell difference would it make, right? An ATV, like a four-wheeler, I won't buy a three-wheel death trap. I almost killed myself on the first ones that they made. It was my buddy had one of the first ones. It was a 250 two-stroke, pipey. I damn near killed. I drove it 10 feet and said, no, you got to lean the wrong way and stuff. But a four-wheel would probably be kind of cool. I was thinking about getting one of those deals like what is it, Mike and God, how come I always forget their name? I forget her name all the time. I'm horrible. I'm sorry if you ever watch this. But hey, Louis, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. The wife will be happy. She was happy after your last one. She's already. What happened was, what did she? We chased a woman down or a man down. We spent all day in the hospital yesterday, in case you weren't here. And my wife has an ongoing thing with women, things that she had to have biopsied and all that. So anyway, 4 months, and now 4 months from now, so everything's cool with her. She went over to pay for it. We were there all day, and there was an old man up there, and they wanted 500 baht from him, and he didn't have the money. What am I supposed to do? So instead of her just giving him the money, she comes back to me to ask my permission. I'm going, please don't do that. Now we got to go find this guy. So anyway, your guys' donations to this channel go for good things. He was like, I don't know, my wife said like 80. He looked like he was 80 to me. Sometimes you can't tell with the Thai people, but it was it was pretty awesome. And that's what makes it, I don't know, puts a smile. My wife was smiling all day, so I just wanted to let you know your money's, your donations that come here are going to good use, making a bunch of people smile. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Saying hi to Louis. From Mexico. I talked to my wife about going on a cruise, and I think we're gonna. They got one they offer here in, I think it's out of Malaysia. No, where is it? God, I forget exactly. Anyway, it's like a 10-day cruise. It's like $1,000 each, 10 or 12-day cruise. So we might do that next year. I think it'd be interesting. This one loved to go on cruises. I don't know. Didn't know. She'll probably like it. She'll like relaxing. Let's see. Hey, Baldy, how you doing? I can't find the suspicious at the moment, but I will know the Raptor has rear coil spring story. Yeah, it does. The Storm Track still has leaf springs, but 1.39, I think, or something, almost 1.4 for pretty much a fully loaded Storm Track, and 1.9 or something for the Raptor, and I just can't see it. Plus, I didn't want a gas engine. I wanted a diesel engine. Go figure. The guy from the United States wants a diesel. But yeah, I wanted a diesel. But I think it was definitely the right choice for me anyway. It does like a lot of things that I will never, ever, ever use. But anyway, Tommy saying hi to Cabo. Hope you're well, by the way, Louis. I'm sure that you are doing well. But I do want to make it. I want to make it to Mexico way one more time before I'm done. I hope anyway. My favorite place, I think, Cabo probably was. That's good stuff. I can only imagine an Asian girl with all that food. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, she'd definitely be in heaven. And then if the kids saw it, they'd want to go. But I'm hoping next year too to, maybe this year to bring Nitnoy and go spend a couple of weeks in the United States. I still have the Saturn, although I told my son to take it, the Saturn View. So I just have to rent a car when I went. Not a big deal. Or I could just take that one. I don't know. Douglas was asking about the Raptor versus. Yeah, that's a major, I think, suspension that I saw too, Ralph, was the suspension, right? And the motor. But I think the suspension was the biggest deal. It's got the same transmission, the new electronic 12-speed, 10-speed, whatever it is. And then I think the Raptor does all that, park itself and let go of the wheel and stay in between the lines and all that shit. But I don't know if I trust that. It has the intelligent cruise control, which I use on the electric hot rod all the time, and I like it. It's awesome. Gator's back. Hey, Jake, glad you could make it. The knees are, the left one bothered me a little bit at the hospital yesterday, being on it all day and kind of walking around and sitting. Sitting doesn't help either. But yeah, it hurt a little bit more than normal yesterday. But I'm waiting. I'm hoping to get it done. August, September is what I'm shooting for, I think. I have to find out. I'd still like to lose 20 kilo, and I don't know if that's going to happen that quick. I'd like to be lighter. I think I'm too heavy. Let's see. Robert McNeely, sorry I missed your... Did you have a live stream? I missed it too. I was walking. Was taking it. Oh, man, that... caught it later. I'll have to go back and look at it. I missed that, Robert. Sorry about that. And Sam saying hi to Robert. But yeah, so hopefully, what are we at today? 22nd? 23rd. Hopefully in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, everything ought to be hopping at the same time. The building's going to be here for the backyard. Should be the first or second week of next month. The truck ought to be the same. The trailer ought to be the same. Everything's going to come down at the same time, it seems like. Got to work. What are you going to do? Got to work in the morning. All right. Take it easy, guys. Have a good night. I will see you in a couple of days. I'll do another live stream and catch up. And I'll have to find out when you guys are coming back to Thailand. Oh, it's good and cold. Okay, I'm caught up. No one's asking anything. How are you doing, Baldy? Baldy has a bunch of videos out, and I haven't watched them either. I will catch up here in the next few days, I hope. I've just been busy. I'm just trying to answer all the comments from here, and then I forget about Trailer Trash Thailand. I go over there, and we got 51 subscribers over there, and content will start going up on there. And I've been splitting up the ones that I've been putting on Got to Love Thailand. I've shortened up and put them on Trailer Trash. So if you can watch the ones on Trailer Trash, thank you for doing so, because we only have 9 hours, I think, of watch time and 51 subscribers. So I'd like to get that to 1,000 and get it going. That's going to be my wife's deal. So I'm going to get her involved more, I think. Be on the lookout for a new Richard video. Oh, cool. Okay. You guys, hopefully everybody sees that. And if you're not subscribed to Richard Travels, Richard's channel, by all means do. He's got a new video on there. He's been, you can watch the old videos. They're awesome. I'm on there. Mitch is on there. A lot of people from this genre he did interview. A lot of big ones too, above 100,000 subscribers now. So you can go watch, if you haven't seen it before, watch his shows. They're top notch, and he explains why he has been away for a couple of months, and it's good to see that he's going to come back and at least do some videos. That's awesome. He's a good guy. Never met him. Hoping to soon, one of these days. But Richard's one of the good guys. No, I didn't, Jack. Not yet. I've got the old one here. I tried to put it up in Ubon, and it rained both times that I was trying to get it up. I think the props on the little mini need to be. I've got new ones in there. I just got to take them off. They're a pain in the ass. The ones I had before just turned on the old, the big white one. I forget what, a Phantom. And this one, they've got little screws, and with my hands, it's a pain in the ass trying to change the props. But there's the link to Richard's channel. If you're not subscribed, by all means, you'll be happy you did go over and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have something out. I'm looking forward to it now this weekend. That would be awesome. Chevin Dev, wow, over 350 now, unbelievable. I guess once you get on a roll, you get on a roll. Like I said, I don't think I'll be lucky if I could get to 2,000. I'd be happy. And what are we at now? Let's do a 78, 1978. It was up to 1980, but it's bouncing back and forth again now. So we'll. Oh, it went down to 1977. We lost one. What did I say this time? Did I say something bad? I know after I did my my stuff on the CT, and I went back and I watched it, and I left it in there just because I thought it was funny, but maybe some people didn't. But that little pad on the back that my wife would sit on, or whoever, was called a bitch pad back in the late 60s and 70s. And it was a pad that was just mounted on the fender. So you had a solo seat on my panhead, and I had a bitch pad on the back. So if I offended anybody, especially the women on here, I apologize. I don't mean to. It was just what it was called, so I try to be honest, that, but I probably lose people from stuff like that. But let's see. Saying hi to Lewis. But I hope to get a new drone. I think that's next on the list, especially when I'm going to be doing the camping stuff. I think having a little bit of drone footage would make better content. So definitely will. I don't know if I'll get the 2 or the top of the line 3. I think I only had, like James had said, I think you only need the 2, and all my batteries from my Mini will fit that. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll buy one secondhand. Still call it a bitch pad. Yeah, I think a lot of people, at least from my age anyway, that's what it was called. I mean, you didn't. What did you call it? A rear seat pad? No, it was a bitch pad. And the women never took offense to it back in the day, but also I think the biker women back in the day were a different breed for sure. I think the biker culture is a whole different deal. It's something you have to live on. And it wasn't. I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, it's live free, man. I mean, do what you want to do. But a lot of people don't see it that way, and I probably lose subscribers. And not that it's been bouncing around, but it's actually been on the climb, and I think it came from Alex Jiu-Jitsu. I think his little shout out to me when he hit 10,000 or whatever really helped. Thank you, Alex, if you watch this or if somebody tells you. Alex is a great guy. If you aren't subscribed to his channel, you should be. There's Tim. I got to find out where I put. In case you haven't been watching, I've been looking at. Let's see if I can go back up and grab that. Where's it at? Here, and I'll put it back up on the screen. This Himalaya, it's in. How you doing, Tim? By the way, I hit you up right out of the bat. In case this guy gets back to me and I get a wild hair up my behind. This is in Udon. I don't know exactly where, but maybe you could drop by and see if it's not a complete piece of crap. But I haven't decided yet. It looks like it's okay. It's only got 15,000 kilometers on it, and the price is definitely right. But I'll be in touch. I don't know. My wife, she'd go insane, but that's half the fun, right? Maui isn't a mod. I thought he was. I have to look on here. Oh, no, you're not, are you? Yeah. Let's see. Well, I hope I didn't push the wrong button. There, say something, Maui. How you doing, by the way? Yeah. Let's see if you come up as a mod. One more time, I'll see. But it should be. I thought he was. Thanks, Tommy. Most of the people on here are. So, what the hell? The more the merrier, right? Ah, there you are. Doing great. Good to hear. And you're coming. Is it next week? Because we're going to Ubon Saturday morning, but only for Saturday. Spend Saturday night and come back Sunday morning. So I'll be here all next week because I know you said you had, excuse me, contacted Bobby and I don't know if it, Andrew. Did you? Are you here then too? We'll all get together. Why not? Uh, but I thought that Himalaya looks like a pretty cool, somebody like a little adventure bike. You know, if I ever got into having my knees replaced and I could actually pitch a tent, it'd be a cool little bike. The price is right instead of buying a BMW or a Triumph or something that which I don't think is needed, unless the thing is gutless. I would think that bike would be fine. All right, so you're coming Saturday. So Monday, Tuesday, or whatever. By all means, just I'm retired. I can go anytime I want. During the week, the wife won't be able to go unless it's a dinner. But maybe we can do both. I don't know. Um, I'm up for it. Saying hi to Traveler. Traveler Help is still here. How are you, by the way? I hope you're well, my friend. Uh, Dave, are you collecting bikes? Yeah, pretty much. I'd like to show you the dog, man. The dog is freaking awesome. It's gonna be maybe I will. He's just sitting right here. Let me see. You guys want to see the dog, or do you care? Um, if you're a dog person, you'll dig the dog. Uh, but yeah, I'm collecting both. I'm looking forward to the time when I missing California. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, you know what? It's just I lived there too many years and paid too many bullshit taxes that I just hate California. Uh, any place but California. Is this a Thailand channel? Yeah, I think so. How are you? Glad you could make it. Yeah, mostly. I live here. Been here 5 years. I live in Surin, and most of the people here either live here or vacation here all the time, or are getting ready to retire here. So yes, uh, you're not gonna miss California. I hear that, Ro. But if you guys want to see the dog, let me know. I'll take out 2 seconds and take my headphones off and pick him up. He's a beautiful dog. Looks just like a lab to me. I mean, I don't know about the golden retriever. The sister, the friend of my wife's, has a male and a female. A male, I think the male is golden retriever and the female's lab or something like that. But this is the second litter, so I guess you said it. And I'm kind of cool with it. It's going to be a big dog. Jake wants to see the dog. That's good enough for me. All right. Hold on 1 second and I will get the dog. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, big boy. Come here. Oh. He's a little bit sleepy. And he doesn't like the chair because I damn near broke his leg this morning with it. What do you think? Huh? Let's see. Ooh. Can you sit there for a minute? No, you're going to fall. Ah. Wake up. Okay. Ooh. Now what are you? Now you're stuck in the wire. All right. Well, look at the size of these paws. See, I mean, they're huge, but he's a good-looking boy. Hmm? What? What? You don't like me? You want to sleep? So anyway, that's the latest edition, and his name's Bear. Huh? You want to go back down? Okay, okay. All right. So anyway, let's see. All right, I'm set back. So that's the dog. Let's see. Yeah, he is a good-looking dog, isn't he? I think he's going to be a good. My wife wanted a big one for the property, out front. Although our dogs are on the bigger side, but um, yeah, he's a cute dog. That dog was a person definitely before. Yeah, and don't the Buddhists believe that, right? I think so, the Buddhists. But yeah, and my wife, she finagled it perfectly to get me to eat, say no problem, which I did. Said no problem. Uh, let's see. Street we all plan on going. Have you been here before? Have you been to Thailand? Street Life Asia must have been. Hey Martin, how you doing? I haven't. Have you put out a video? I haven't gotten notified. Um, if you guys are into koi and stuff like that, Martin is in the UK and has a nice koi pond. If you're into that kind of stuff, I would definitely subscribe. Let's see. It must be Vietnam then. Is that what VN is? So you're in Vietnam? Street life. That's one place I am looking forward to going and seeing today. I lived in Thailand 20. Oh, really? Where did you live in Thailand? Robert Mack. Yeah, Robert Mack's wife is Vietnamese. I'm looking forward to meeting up with Robert. We've been threatening to do so for years now. We've kind of known each other from YouTube, so all over. Cool. Yeah, I gotta love Thailand, right? So you can my opinion of Thailand. Every place is better than the next. Let's see. I'll be listening, but out of the chat, packing for a trip to Chiang Mai today. Wow. And the wife and her sister to visit the niece. Awesome. Yeah, no, bummer on the funeral. My condolences. Columbia fan, how you doing? Glad you could come. Uh, I noticed the dog has some human characteristics. Yeah, I mean, he's a good boy. I mean, she just got him yesterday. I just walked out. She called me into the living room, and her friend had delivered the dog, and I just walked out there and looked and said, "What is this?" And she had showed me like 2, 3 days ago. Here's this. She wants to give me one. Well, it didn't say she's going to give me one. She wants to give me one. But my wife had already had already said I'm taking the dog. And like I said, I'm not going to tell my wife no on something like that. It just ain't going to happen. And when I saw the dog, I said this dog very intelligent. Labs and retrievers, either way, they're way up there on the intelligence deal. So it'll be fun. She'll train it right. It'll be a good dog. It'll be big. It's going to be big. That's for sure. Street Life Asia saying hello. What's Columbia fan saying? I'm gay bottom. What did I miss? Let's see. There's a good cheese steak place in Shanghai. Is there? Is that? How come somebody can't say there's something like that? There's a great Mexican restaurant in Surin. If I could find one, that would be nice. Some dogs in Thailand were people before intelligent either or. Yeah, and I think that's part of the Buddhist. I'd like to learn more about the Buddhists. I was brought up Catholic my whole life, but I'd like to. My wife is, so I'd like to know what it's about. Cannot sleep. I have that problem. Let's see. What have you been? I'm going there in July. Been to where now? I don't know if I'm either I'm not if either I'm not pronouncing it and I don't even want to take a chance at it, but I don't know. Maybe somebody can enlighten me if tenor rifle. I don't know. Hit me up again, Martin. Uh, Scott saying hi to Tim. Everybody saying hi to each other. Awesome. Um, but yeah, so that's the basic gist of everything. Comes down to I think we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. I'm going to have to come to where am I going to? Korat. Once I get the truck, I have to go to Korat, and that's where the specialists on Ford truck hitches uh, is. And I'm going to have to do something like I said before. I'm a fanatic on people that drive down the road and their trailers are like this or that. And I mean, I like everything on a nice even deal. So when the trailer gets here, I'll set it on level ground and show a tape measure up to the ball on there, the top of the ball. I'll give him a tongue weight, and hopefully he can figure. If it's an inch or two, it's not a big deal. I can alter the drop in it or whatever it's going to be because I'm imagining it's going to have to be a drop hitch of some sort to go in there, but we'll have to see. But that's what I'm planning on doing because he's too far away to where I can't have the trailer there. But maybe he can make me something with it adjustable. I know I've had him before, so maybe he can make me something that I can adjust up and down a couple of inches. We'll see. The Canary Islands? No, I don't think. I'd like to go to a lot of places, but on the one that I'm looking for on the cruises is goes to where was it out of? It was actually a Royal Caribbean, which I've been on 2 or 3 times. It was a Royal Caribbean cruise. It's all started out of the same place, and I just can't remember. It was only yesterday that I looked at it while we were sitting in the hospital for 9 hours. But it it went all around, to Thailand and some other places. So I think it'd be kind of interesting. My wife would never experience that, so why not experience it? It's not like it's a horror. We go on a 3 or 5 day one too. It's like $400 or $500 each. So it isn't like it's crazy expensive, but I guess I think you must just be a troll or something. So let's just go ahead and block you. There you go. And let's see. Was that a troll? anybody here look like a troll to me, right? Uh, I haven't gotten any in a while, but they had to subscribe to do it, so I'll have one less subscriber now. Uh, is there? Okay, I'll have to check in. I'm sure they're going to have it. This place is from the Ford dealer. It even says Ford Unlimited or something is the name of the people that do the trailer hitches in Korat. So I'm sure that they will have something, but I'd like to have some kind of an adjustable thing. I don't like guys going down the road with their trailers like it just drives me insane. Yes, got to leave. Okay, So that was a troll. I didn't delete him just for the heck of it. It's too bad. Um, anyway, so once I get that done, and then we'll go out and should have a bunch of fun. But it'll be nice to have a drone for that. It'll be nice to be able to get out and get out of here and start going around Thailand. And like I said, I'm not going to do that. Maybe, I mean, if I'm enjoying it, I'll go out and do it every flipping week, if I'm enjoying it. But I don't know if I'm going to want to be away from, even though I only see her at night, basically, for Monday through Friday. So if I leave on a Monday morning and come back on a Friday afternoon, I don't really miss seeing her that much, a couple hours each night. It's the weekends when we spend most of our time together. And she wants to go too. She's kind of into it. She likes the trailer, liked the way it looked. I think it's going to be fun. So I'll have both. I'll have both solo. I'll have family, me and her, and the whole family. We'll make it fun. I think it'll be a kick. Like I said, I'm going to have fun. Whether you guys, I'll find out if you watch it, then I'll know that somebody else is enjoying it. Let me put this back over here. That's good. What did everybody saying today? Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, he came in kind of slow with what he was saying, but he was heading that way. So, yeah, that gives us excitement for the day, right? So that would be the gist of it. So it'll be, and hopefully I'll get better at it. I've already ordered some clamps and GoPro stuff to mount up on the CT and get stuff right so I can mount the 9 and the 7, so I can do facing me, away from me on the scooter. I'll have the mirrorless with me, the Canon, and I'll take that and my D7. I'll have this one with me also, and be able to put it on tripods and get the driving into the campsite type crap and give you proper videos. I'm not really great at it. So I have gotten better, because I can honestly say it. Have I gotten great? No, not by any means. But from the stuff that I looked at a year ago to the stuff now, I've gotten better. But I want to get better than I am now. So just to do stuff, I mean, I've always wanted to be the best at everything that I do, but it's not possible. But I do want to get a lot better at this, and I think I can. Like I said, I've ordered new tripods. I already have them. I bought them when I was gonna do the camping thing. So once the trailer gets here, I'll load all that up, and then, because I could have the GoPro on one, the mirrorless Canon on another one, and the full size on another one, so I can get different angles. I mess around. It'll give me something to do, because when I'm out in the middle of nowhere by myself, I'm sure I'm not going to be able to sit there and ramble, create content all day long. So I'll be editing, and give me plenty of time to edit, and we'll cook up some decent, good food, steaks and stuff, and stuff that's halfway healthy, a lot of vegetables and stuff like that. But I'll definitely be cooking a steak every time that I go. That might thrive me to, or force me to go out just so I could go and have a steak. Thank you very much. I wish I had that here in Surin, the property that we have there. It's 2 Rye, and I'm imagining you're talking about the Ubon property. And like I said, they're done today. They're done with all the roof structure, ordering the roof. It's going to be PU, same that I put on here, the corrugated metal roof with the insulation attached to the bottom of it. And today's Tuesday, tomorrow morning, they'll be tying in all the upright beams together with concrete and steel, and then they'll be pouring the slab. So by the time we get there, maybe on Saturday, and it's only 2 weeks, The foundations will be in, the uprights, the concrete, the roof, everything will be pretty much done halfway there. I'm guessing halfway there because they're going to have plumbing and stuff they got to put in too. But they're moving around, so thank you, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know what it is in acreage. Maybe somebody knows. I'm going to say it's like a quarter of an acre or something, or maybe a little bit more than that, a couple of rye, or maybe one rye is a quarter. I don't know. Somebody here might know. Ron, do you know? I just seen Ron's here. How you doing, Ron? 2 rye is almost an acre. Okay, Tim knows. So I guess so. So I guess 1 rye is almost a half. So it's perfect. The 2 rye is like perfect. And I think, Tim, how much do you have? Is that about what you have? Because yours is pretty big too. Or is yours just 1 rye? I don't know. Tim will know. But Tim's got a nice piece of property also. But here I'm just like, when we put that little building out back, it's going to look like that 10 pounds of crap that I'm shoving into a 2-pound bag is going to come. I'm going to have that giant building, a little walkway in between there and the 3-meter by 4-meter pond. And next to the 3-meter by 4-meter pond, the 3-meter by 4-meter pool. And, there's no room back there. Out there, I'm going to make that a nice tilapia pond is what I'm hoping for. 2.2 per acre. Okay. So just 2.2 around here. So Tim's is right at an acre. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think it's perfect. 1 rye is actually good, but 2 rye, I think, because for me, like out there, that still leaves. My wife's got we raised not by my choice. I told them what I wanted the land raised, and they missed it. So there's only about I want to say 20 or 30-foot section on the end of the property, all the way back, that's not raised. And she said, "Oh, good, perfect," because she wants to grow sticky rice there. So the uncle's going to go ahead and seed that for her, help her out or whatever, and then we'll give whatever. We'll keep a little bit. I don't know, but that gives you enough room to build a nice little parkway and garage, have the pond, have a nice well house, it gives you, be able to grow some vegetables and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. What do you want? Are you barking? You want to go out and see the other dogs? I think he wants to go see the other dogs. Well, nice. Yeah, and it was given to my wife. It's really weird. I'll tell you the story real quick. Everybody's here probably already heard it. That's family land, her mother's family land out there. Her mother's sister, her aunt lives there. That's who we go and visit. That's who's doing the general contracting basically on the property. They have, I don't know how many, 50 rye they had. And grandma, their mother, the sister, took care of her. And my mother-in-law, being the stand-up woman that she is, said, "No, you get all the land. I just want 1 rye from my daughter." And they went down and they did, went to the place that, did it legally. Okay. And the uncle there, we went out and looked at it. And I said, "Oh, I like this piece with the pond and stuff like that." So they ended up just giving us 2 rye instead of 1 rye. That's what kind of people they are. And he's made it, he saved money on I think it's between $350 and $400 a truckload for raising the land of dirt. And because we used dirt from the rice fields there that he had, it cost me $200 or $200 a truck. So, he saved money, just good stand-up people, and he's over there watching it over, and I trust him completely, so, so that's how we got the land. So now it's in my, I guess it's in my wife's name now, I think. Took it out of her mother's name, put it in my wife's. I don't know. It's in one of the two. So it makes it nice. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of building it, and I'm doing the breakdown on, I'm paying for labor and I'm paying for the materials separately. So I'll have an awesome breakdown, trying to do it for under $1.5 million or at $1.5 million. And that's for over 200 square meters, 5 bedrooms. Well, it's actually 4 bedrooms in the main, and across the back is where the cousin will live, the caretaker, and it's a 1 bedroom. It's got a nice living room. It's 4 meters by 11 meters. So it's got a living room, then a little hallway and bathroom, and a bedroom that's 4 meters by 4 meters, and the kitchen living room is 5 meters by 4 meters. So a nice little 1 bedroom place for $1.5 million. So if you had to, it's going to be proportional. So you should be able to look at this and go, per square meter, if I have a significant other that's a Thai person that I trust and am married to, and I hope you trust her if you're married to her, or him, I guess. No, you can't do that here. But you can go, well, I only need, 1 bedroom, 50 square meters would be more than enough. Well, it's going to be proportional where you go. I can do that for $500,000, 750,000, whatever it is, because I think 1.5 is $45,000 US. So it's cheap compared to any place, around. So that's why I'm doing it. It's for them down the road, for the kids and my family my Thai family after I kick, which hopefully is going to be a while. My wife would like it to be a while. I don't know. I'm 66. I thought I was only going to live to be 35 with my lifestyle. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go 10, 15, 20 years. She'd like me to. As long as I'm not senile and or a burden, I'll do it. My wife would like me to. Yeah, so it's a little bit over 200 square meters. It's pretty big. And like I said, I'm going there Saturday morning, and I'll do another video on it, a short one, and I'll put it out either Sunday, or by Sunday I'll have something up on it. And I'm going to try to keep it a little bit short so a lot of people can watch it, like 5 minutes or something. But they've done a lot of work in 2 weeks. It's phenomenal. Yeah, it is. It's keeping me jumping. I'm digging it. I like it. Can't dig it with you. Yeah, no. And like I said, my kids and everything in the States have already they're already set up and taken care of. So stuff here will go to my Thai family, and everything over there will go to my kids and stuff in the States, and everybody will be happy. So, including me, and I'm getting to enjoy it a little bit too. Like I said, my mother passed, left a little bit of money. I had some extra, but mostly from my mother. So for the truck and the trailer and that kind of stuff. So cheers to you, Mom. You're looking after me after you're already gone. Did Benoit leave? I didn't see that. Off now. All right, Paul. I know he's coming here soon too. He's been teaching in Thailand for a long time, and he's got some kind of a venture. We'll have to have him on again. He's going to be partnering up with a doctor here in Surin to do some kind of schooling and free stuff for kids to get an education. Some kind of a program that's, anyway, we'll have Paul on. He can explain it for you people. And, okay. I think I'm caught up. If I miss something, marketplaces drive me crazy with works and jobs. Crazy land measurements. What did I miss here? If I missed something, let me know. I'm sure that I did. It's been almost an hour and a half again. We'll go another 10 minutes or so, and then what am I going to do? I'm going to put that rack on that CT, and then I'm going to have if you guys are interested in the CT deal, I'm the little mounting front camera is 1080, the back is 720, because I've only got this one just for, maybe I'll use some footage, but I'm going to have the GoPros on the CT anytime I go. So it's for accidents and my protection, right? So it was only 1,100 baht, $35 or something, out of China. Um, and I'll show that to you, but I'm going to have some shop install it. I'm not going to bother with it for the $15 that they're going to charge me. I'm not going to get aggravated by taking stuff off and having to dig into the switch and stuff. I'm not going to be bothered with it. So I'll do that. So within a couple of weeks or so, I'll have another video, part 2, that'll show. I'll do some video on me putting this little rack on. It's a 3-bolt deal, and it goes underneath that bag in the step through section. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to tie the sides to it so it doesn't move. But just going around that seat, it's perfect. And it carries quite a bit of stuff. There's nothing in there, so it's kind of collapsed. But when I fill it up with, like, what I'm going to put in there is maybe a bottle of water, some rags and stuff like that, a few tools. So it'll be bumped up. But I'm going to see about making some tabs that I can attach to that rack. I got to see how that rack goes on there and how it sits in there. And then the front and rear camera, and I think that's it. And I got to bolt on the gas tank, and it should be here today or tomorrow, the gas tank. So I'll do a little video on that, depending on when the cameras get here. I'm going to say within a week or so, I should have the video out, and then I'll list how much everything was. Like I said, I spent at least 10,000 baht on all the crap, maybe more. I'll probably surprise myself by the time I add it all up. But I've got pretty much everything I think I want on it. I don't think I need hand guards. I don't think I need any of that. I think it'll be all right. Let's see. Looking at what Facebook Marketplace, just get ideas about land and Esau. Google Translate butchers. I'm sure they do. I know that they shut it down for a while, man. And what my understanding was on Marketplace, on Google, it's been twice now that it's been shut down on Facebook and Google, I should say. And what I heard was because it mistranslated and it said something bad about the king or the queen or something like that, or princess or something. It did a no. And they said, okay, no more Google. Now, how Google got back on there, I don't know what they had to do, but I'm sure they had to jump through a million hoops. And I think it's happened twice. And that all of a sudden, Google Translate was gone for, like, I don't know, a month. And then all of a sudden it came back. And from what I understand, it was not translating. You know how it is when you use the stuff. If you don't read something, it says go F yourself instead of hi, how are you? You know, that kind of thing was happening, but it was about the royal family, which is a no. So, Google it has a tendency to do that. But I do like Marketplace, and I do like everything that's on there. I bought a lot of stuff out there, and I haven't got burned. In case anybody's interested, what my wife has told me to do, and I bought lenses for my Canon and a bunch of stuff. The Canon itself, the mirrorless itself, the GoPro 7. I bought a lot of stuff off there. And what she said to do was, when you're doing it, just ask them to send the actual camera or the lens or whatever with a picture of their Thai card right on there, and verify that that they've been a member of Facebook for 10 years or whatever, not 2023, 2 days ago or something. A lot of stuff like that. And I never had a problem. I've never had a problem with Marketplace as far as doing that. And I've asked them, and I've never had anybody, say, oh, no, I'm not going to do that, or all of a sudden delete me or whatever. They've always just sent me the deal, the picture with their Thai card, and I sent them the money, and they sent me the what I had bought. So I've not had a problem with them, but yeah, they do butcher the hell out of stuff. Google Translate. But let's see, anybody else in that for a few. You're in and out, Jake. Uh, how long are you here for? When are you going back to the States? Are you still here, or did you already leave? Just finished putting on the oil sump guard. Cool. Yeah, you got to have a skid plate on it. And I notice it's on the Himalaya. I'm really digging that Himalaya thing. My wife's not going to be happy. But see, that'd be something maybe I'd leave in Ubon. It's there's a lot of area up in there that I could ride all over. There is here in Surin too, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Excuse me. Hit the like. Thank you, Ron. And we plan to be in Pattaya, John Dim, first week of June. So you're going back in June? Because I'm going to, let's see, we're in May. Wow. So I'll probably just miss you because I was hoping to get, after we get the trailer, going to go to Ubon, spend a weekend with my wife camping, and then come back here and then heading up towards your neck of the woods. You, Ron, Craig, and whoever else is up in that area. So maybe I'll miss you this time. Maybe I'll catch you on the next one. I'll have to see. Dave's living dangerously, hiding my head. I won't hide it. She'll definitely know, but she won't be happy. She does, if it's something that I can use even occasionally and have some fun with it before I croak, they can always sell it. I put all this stuff in my wife's name. The trolls are like that. Everything's in my wife's name. The truck's in my wife's name. The trailer's in my wife's name. The house is in my wife's name. My Forza's in my wife's name. The CT, even though I paid cash for the CT, it's in my wife's name. All this stuff is, the reason I do it is because I'm lazy and I love my wife and trust her completely. But I don't have to do anything. If I wanted to put it in my name, I'd have to go down to immigration, get the piece of paperwork, come back. I didn't have to do any of that. I just do it too. My wife signed on the dotted line, and it's her scooter. So I do the same thing if I bought something like that. It's all hers. When I croak, just sell it. These things hold their value very well, especially the CT. I bet you I could turn around and try to sell it now that I have stuff bolted on it, probably for damn near what I paid for it, for $90,000, because I put 10,000 stuff in it. So somebody might go, well, it only has 20 kilometers, on it. This would be a good deal. So the stuff is just stuff that even if I only drive it once a month when I go to Ubon and I have fun doing it, why not? It's either that or sit in the bank, right? So I want to enjoy my life. What I have, I'm 66, man. Honestly, you guys ever think that you'd live to be over 65? I didn't. I thought 35, especially what I was doing then. Maybe 40, And then when I got to 50, I'm going, wow, 55 is not that far off. Then I hit 55, and it's like, wow. And now 65 and 66, it's like, I didn't think so, I feel okay. I'm too fat, but I don't feel like I'm gonna, croak tomorrow. That doesn't mean I won't, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Probably like 1, 4, and 5. Then back to 9th or 10th of June. So yeah, I'm probably gonna miss you, damn. But you'll be back, I know. So I'll catch you again. I think it'll be a bunch of fun taking the trailer up to Craig's and stuff and spending a few days with everybody. I think it'll be a awesome time. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm sure I won't mind doing that again. Just something. I don't know, man. I kind of like that bike, right? I mean, for an adventure bike, for I don't even know what is 74. I have to put a back box on it, but that ain't bad. The rest of it looks like it's there. What is that? Let me look real quick. I don't know what, gold has been going down a little bit, so think it's been like 34 and a half, but 75 divided by 34, $2,200 for a little 400cc adventure bike. How much? I know you haven't got a chance to jump on your throttle yet, Andrew. But what does it feel like? It's the 400 or the 350. Either way, let me know what you think about the throttle. Of course, I weigh about twice what Andrew weighs, and Andrew's the same age as me. It really sucks. I shouldn't hang out with him because the guy looks way too young and is way too in extremely good shape. I'd rather hang around big fat people. It makes me feel better. But Andrew's one of the good ones. But yeah, I would think a 400cc would be fine. Would be plenty. When are we gonna hit Black Canyon? Is that the coffee shop? But I definitely want to get down there and visit Ron and them, and it will happen. And we'll do that 350, and it's a slow bike. Okay, I'm kind of interested what the difference would be between that and the Himalaya, whether it's got that extra 100 cc's or 110 cc's. What is it? 410, the Himalaya, I think. Um, yeah, the stuff that I'd seen. I guess I could go on good old YouTube and see some videos of some people riding it. At least I'll be able to hear the band on it as they're going. But I'll check that out. Let's see. 411. Okay. And you probably answered me. Are you back here? Are you going to be back here by Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday to get together with Bobby and Maui? You probably answered me. I'm horrible on looking at that chat. Let me get back to this. All right, I'm back. Front wheel drive to what four wheel drive? Um, yes, I'm here now. Oh, cool. Get together anytime. All right. I'm gonna go to. Well, I don't know. Today's only Tuesday. Maybe we can meet up before I leave. Before we leave on Saturday, if you want to get a cup of coffee or something, I'd be or lunch or something. I'm game for that, for sure. Let's see. And we're at an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna end it because I want to put that rack on, and I've got some stuff I want to do on the pond. But everything's I don't know, man. I'm just living the dream, and I'm glad that everybody can kind of come along. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to seeing. Yeah, me too, Ron. I'm looking forward to seeing it too. Uh, okay, cool. Yeah, for sure. Um, bear on the one more time. I will next time. But I want to thank everybody. You guys are awesome. If somebody's watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. A bunch of big giant family on this channel. It's basically everybody's channel. I think I'm going to offer more in the upcoming videos and stuff, or the upcoming live streams, like I used to do before. I'm going to put up the invite deal, and people that want to come on and talk, they can, and we'll get some of that. Maybe Jake will come on, or whoever used to, Mark, Jake, Brock, Mitch, everybody. We'll get some other views. But the best thing I like about this channel is if I don't know something, somebody else might know. Like I said, if it's something important, make sure you take everything with a grain of salt, and do your due diligence. Make sure you go to the Thai government and verify. But a lot of the stuff is, people aren't going to say something if they're not pretty sure what's going on. But always check. Always check. Oops. Hey, Mark. I was just talking about you. But yeah, maybe you're not here though, right? When are you going to be back, or are you here? I'm confused. I think you might still be here. I don't know. I'm going to wait for Mark to answer before I say goodbye to everybody. But so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll go through the other deal. Earlier, Tommy J said Richard Travels is going to have something coming out this weekend. If you're not subscribed to his channel, I would highly recommend that you do so. Great channel. Hopefully, Richard will be back in on his full, deal. If not, when he talked about in this one video recently, because he hadn't been around for a couple of months, is that he might just be doing videos and not talking stuff like this in interviews. But anything that Richard anything that Richard does will be awesome. He's the one that did for free my intro on my live stream. Well, this one's one you see, and you're gonna see as I come over here to find the to my outro. He did both of them and did a great job at it. So let me just see. Did Mark answer me? What is wrong? I'm heading now. See you later, everybody. Take it easy. Did Mark say whether he was here? End of June. You're here till the end of June, or you'll be back the end of June. Now I have to wait again. Pink hand waving. You guys are the best, man. You make my day every time I do live streams. You guys are awesome. All right, I'll check Mark's afterwards, but either way, I want to meet up again. We got to have lunch or something. Maybe I'll come to one of the meetups. I don't know. I got to figure out something, but I will come over here and tell you everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. You guys are awesome. Well, let's see. We'll just I'll catch you on the next one.